If you want to be an ace and your team is down 2-0 facing elimination, you lock it. You lock it down. When you've watched Heel give up 2 runs in 2 innings, basically like an opener, you've watched Max Fried, who's been your best pitcher, give up 7 runs in 3 innings, and you're pitching a game 3 down 2-0. You lock it down. And Rodon didn't lock anything down. Gave up 6 runs in 2 1/3. Could not get out of the 3rd inning of a game that was an elimination game, the first of 3 in this round, and already the third of what would be 5 before you even get to the LCS. They are at the maximum of elimination games that you can face in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. They lost game 1 of a 3-game series. That's 2 elimination games. Bang, bang, they beat the Red Sox twice. You go down 2-0 in a best of 5. That's the maximum you can go down. You've got game 3, game 4, game 5, all elimination games. The Yankees have to be 5-0 in elimination games just to make it to the LCS. So Aaron Boone opened himself up knowing that he had to use his beleaguered bullpen for multiple innings, knowing that he trusts only Bednar, knowing that he ain't going to Weaver. Oh, now I'm trying to remember, Coca. That would have been so much more impactful if my brain were on fully, and I would have known. Of course, I saw Cruz and then Hill and then Doval and then Bednar. Am I missing someone in between because I got distracted? I'm going to check the box score and just to make sure, Cruz, Doval, Hill, Devin, Williams, Bednar. Got it. They did not go to Weaver so we can just cut that all out and make it clean like this, Coca. 4-8-6-9. When you know that you've got to go through your bullpen and that you're not going to Weaver and that you're going to blow through Cruz and Doval and Hill and Williams and Bednar, you are hoping against hope that while you only have confidence in the latter, that you will get a game of donuts. And then you have to hope that out of nowhere, please, that Aaron Judge can find a way or Stanton can find a way because he's starting hitting, starting to get hot. Can they find a way to score runs? And then it happened. It's 6-3. Aaron Judge has a moment that was I want to say it was Roy Hobbs, but that's not right. It was the wrong part of the ballpark. I want to say it was Carlton Fisk, but totally different situation, but still really, really cool. Aaron Judge hits the ball. I want to say it was Alex Gonzalez where you're like, hey, does that have a chance to sneak in over the left field? Game 4-0-3 World Series. Hell yeah. Aaron Judge hits the ball. It's up. He's looking. He stands in the box because, hey, I'm done running, man. I'm not running unless that's fair, but that may hook. That may hook. And then it was the doink heard around the burrows. The doink of the ball hitting the fair pole. Yes, that's true. I'm done calling it the foul pole. I hate it. It is not a foul pole in baseball, those big yellow poles. If you hit the pole, it's a fair ball. Don't get me started on the whole we drive on a parkway and park on a driveway. I don't get any of it. I really don't. Maybe we like doing opposite, which is why if something hits that pole, we say, oh, foul pole, fair ball. But if it's foul ball, it makes no sense. But Aaron Judge sits there. He's looking. He's moving his head a little bit. He's doing that smile. He has such a great smile. He's perfect, like a pinup boy, man, Adonis. He's just sitting there thinking, oh, God, we really need this. Oh, God, please. And it feels like, I don't know about you, Coca, that ball was in the air for what felt like about 90 seconds. Of course, that is an exaggeration by roughly, I would assume, 87 seconds, but I digress. It doinks it, and we got ourselves a tie game. How many of you thought that once the score was tied, the Yankees were going to win that game? Now, you may have faded Samson because my pick of the day was the Yankees, but if you hadn't faded me and you were thinking that, man, Samson's hot, something's going on, maybe he's catching a break finally. Did you know Toronto was 39-0 this year in any game they led by 5 or more runs? 39-0. They don't give up leads. They do not give up leads. They gave up this lead and they held on. And then they added when Jazz Chisholm, I was going to say Jasm. That's the amalgam I could call him from now on. Jasm. When Jasm goes deep, what a sweet swing that went 409. And then they tack on some, what we like to call insurance, and you got yourself a 9-6 victory. Yankee fans, this morning I've been monitoring. I'm a monitorer. It's my new word, given everything monitors. We're monitoring everything. I'm monitoring the people. It's very easy to do. You walk out your building in New York City, you look around, you talk to a couple people on the avenue, you look at people in jerseys. You know when the Yankees lose because the jerseys are sort of unbuttoned. They're walking around, extra drinks, sullen, quiet. When the Yankees are winning, the jerseys are still they're not unbuttoned. The drinks are sort of spilling over, much more noise. If you go to the roof of your building and just listen on the Upper East Side, you can hear when the Yankees score or are doing well. It's like your own private radio without the call or the voice that you crave from your childhood. But Yankee fans were unreasonably irrational after yesterday, and it made me smile because I saw myself in what I used to be as a fan. These Yankee fans, Coca, were walking around like they had just taken a commanding lead in the series that was the World Series. I'm talking about a level of confidence like, oh, that's right, we're down 2-0. We got this win. Don't worry, we got our ace going tomorrow. Sid Finch is taking the mound for the Yankees, and he's obviously had such a great start last game. And the question is, can he back it up with another such game at Yankee Stadium and try to get the pressure on Toronto? Our view of the world is very simple. When you are the Yankees, you come to the ballpark today and you are packed to go to Toronto.